And we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we played against the Cleveland Browns, where we won in a nail biter 24-20, a game that shouldn't have been as close looking at, our records, but it was. This episode, we're looking to face the Chargers, who beat us earlier in the season, week 2 to be exact. We're hoping to get our revenge. To quickly look at the playoff picture, the Ravens hold the 1 seed. However, we are number 2. The Ravens are 9-2, so they still have a bit. As you see, the Bengals also 8-3. So that AFC North is looking lethal right now. We do have a weekly award. It's going to go to Darian Porter. He had 2 interceptions, 12 tackles. Kind of hard to say he's not, worthy of that award. We're going to go ahead and do our storyline that we have here.
Film.
Critical game this week. What are you seeing in the film? Your defensive line looks like a weak point. We can exploit in both the running and passing game. Okay. We can call along your passing plays as we should have the time to let them develop without taking sacks. As for the run, we'll get any short yardage pickup we want. Get to the goal line and punch it in. Do you agree on exploiting that D-line? Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to trust you. Let's get to it, coach. I'll start working on the practice for this week. Make sure we're good to go. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. I just skipped that, but whoopsie. All right, settle in. We need to talk strategy this week for this week's matchup. We're going to have Drew battle the trenches. They have a weak defensive line, and we're going to attack that. I'm here for a coach. I'll be stacking up those pancakes, keeping that pocket clean. All right, well, at least we know Miller is locked in. Okay. In all seriousness, this is a team effort. We'll use this advantage to capitalize on our red zone opportunities. When we're close, we're going to rely on a run to push us over the top. You get prepared this week. Let's get this win. All right. There's our goal. We're looking to absolutely oh my goodness. Destroy him. Whether it be running the ball, taking deep shots. We know their weakness. Plus, it's Thanksgiving. It doesn't look like we're going to be playing on Thanksgiving, but hey, it is Thanksgiving. We're going to do 2 things quickly. We're going to look at the injury report. We're going to be without Jamal Adams. We knew that. Jeremy Chin. We did not know that. Lonnie Johnson did not know that. Jonah Lelu, we knew that. Alandon Roberts, Demario Douglas, we did not know that. Okay, so we're down a decent amount. We're going to go ahead and generate the best lineup then. Dante Fortin going to have a chance to slide in at that receiver free slot today. One of the reasons why it may be like that is I did mess with the settings just a bit. I was looking because I want subs. Like I want to see. We're gonna go down to like 32 or no, like 30 because it was at 25. We'll drop it to 30. That could be a big reason why we got so many injuries in practice. I want more players to be playing. What's the point of getting all these backups if they're never going to play unless, an injury happens? So I looked up, subs and all that, basically trying to make it to where, the backups come in and play every few plays every now and then. Like real life. First play for the Chargers, they start with the ball, 7 yards, then 13 yards. First down from midfield, Justin Herbert gets free on the ground. 2nd and 7, 8-yard rush by Najee Harris is a first down. -2 for the rookie Amari Hampton. 2nd and 12. -3 for Amari Hampton. 3rd and 15. 12 yards for Quentin Johnston. Not quite enough for the first down. They go ahead and go for it, though, and they do get the first down with Amari Hampton. Keenan Allen, 12-yard reception. They are in the red zone already. This first drive has taken up more than half of the quarter already as well. They go handoff to the fullback. I imagine he gets them up to the 3-yard line. Scott Matlock, 13 yards in the first down. And the Chargers looking to upset the Raiders here. Obviously try and get back in that division race. Najee Harris going to overpower Jonathan Jenkins, I believe that was, get into the end zone. Chargers, first drive, strike first. First and 10 now at the 30 for the Raiders. It's going to be a 4-yard rush by Genty to start us off. 2nd and 6. Dante Jackson with the knock away. 3rd and 6. Tierra Tart with the sack. Raiders go 3 and out. Only a 39-yard punt by A.J. Cole. Not great for what he's been giving us. 6-yard pickup by Najee. Another 6-yard pick by Najee. That's 12 yards on a first down. 10 yards to Orlando. Yeah, some dude. 2nd and 2 now. 3rd and 2 now. 14 yards. Keenan Allen, first down. Chargers, I mean, oh boy, is this looking scary already. Minute left to go in the first quarter. Chargers in the red zone again, looking to go up 2 scores. They go handoff to Amari Hampton. Max Crosby says, not on my watch. 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13 now back at the 22. Herbert is in shotgun alone. It's going to be a screen pass to Keenan Allen. That's going to get him actually lose him another yard. So 3rd and 14. Will they get another playoff before the end of the quarter? If I was them, I probably wouldn't. They do call a play before the end. It's going to be a handoff to Amari Hampton. And shows how much I know. 23-yard touchdown. Amari Hampton. And the Chargers going to take a 14-point lead to end the quarter. This has got to be a statement drive for us. We cannot go down 3 scores. Eight-yard rush by Ashton Genty on first down. 2nd and 2, 3-yard loss. So 3rd and 5. 5 yards to Dante Fortin. Gets the first down. Incomplete pass by Geno. 2nd and 10 now from the 40. 6 yards to Brock Bowers. Brings up 3rd and 4. 4-yard rush by Geno. That's enough for the first down. 5 yards for Genty on first down. 2nd and 5. 11 yards to Dante Fortin. That's a first down. And it's a penalty on the defense. I'm guessing it was pass interference or something. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Raiders give it to not going to get there. Genty does not get there. Probably doesn't even gain anything, honestly. 2nd and goal now. Still from the 2-yard line. They call his number again. Oh my goodness, Chargers blow it up. 3rd and goal from the 4. Maybe we picked the wrong game plan. Devontae Turpin is out there. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. It is going to be a pass. And Geno Smith's going to be sacked back at the 9. Tierra Tart. And that was an embarrassing sequence right there. First down from the 30. It's going to be 3 yards for Amari Hampton. Tommy Eichenberg, our Mike linebacker, gets injured on the play. 2nd and 7, Amari Hampton, 6 yards. 3rd and 1. Incomplete. Darnay Holmes with the incomplete pass. 45-yard punt. Fair caught by Cavante Turpin. Raiders get the ball at the 15. Make that to 7 after Calais Campbell with a sack. 3rd and 13 now from the 13. Raiders go 3 and out. We just are not doing anything. Is our big issue. Not moving the ball, nothing. 2nd and 10 from the 31. 6 yards to Keenan Allen. 3rd and 4. Max Crosby with the sack. 4th down. 50-yard pump by J.K. Scott. 10-yard return by Turpin up to 27. 5 yards for Genty on first down. 2nd and 5. 27 yards to Jack Beck up to the 40 of enemy territory. Dante Fortin with 11 yards now. Huge back-to-back plays. 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 12 yards to Jack Beck. That's a first down. Puts the Raiders in the red zone. With how close we are to the 2-minute warning, we're just going to watch the rest of the half play out. 1st and 10 now at the 17-yard line. Going to be complete. That is Jack Beck for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 14. 2 minutes remaining in the half. Key thing to remember is the Raiders do get ball to start second half. So if they're able to score here and, hold the Chargers to nothing on their final drive, Raiders get ball to start second half, they could easily take the lead or, make this a close one. Devontae Turpin gets 2 yards on the pass. 3rd and 5 now from the 12. Need to get to the 7-yard line for a first down. Gino rolling, throwing, and it's dropped. Trey Tucker unable to hold on. Field goal unit's going to be out there for a 29, 30-yard attempt. And that kick is good. Chargers lead 14-6. Raiders, they are clawing back. 1 field goal at a time. Return up to the 31-yard line. Minute 17, both teams all 3 timeouts. First down now at the 31 for Herbert and the Chargers. We see a man in motion. That's going to be Keenan Allen. That's who they go to. 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7 from the 34. A minute and 12 seconds remaining. Chargers take their first timeout. Herbert throwing. Intercepted! Let's go! Chris Smith returned up to the 28-yard line. A minute and 6 seconds to go. Raiders now have a chance to do something. They go fake fullback dive. Gets 1 yard for Genty. Timeout. Their first. Minute 1 remaining. 2nd and 9 from the 28. Gino running out of time, and he goes down. 3rd and 14 now from the 33. Raiders took their second timeout. Gino, 3rd down, and it's dropped by Jack Beck. 4th and 14. Shocker, the field goal unit is going to be out there for a 50-yard attempt. The kick is up, and it's good. 1 field goal at a time. 49 seconds and 2 timeouts the Chargers going to have. Whether they choose to try and do something in that time is yet to be seen, as they return it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
45 seconds now after the return. If they want a touchdown, they're going to have to go 71 yards. Field goal is definitely in the equation, but touchdown, they go Hampton. He gets them a few yards. Timeout. 4-yard pickup. Chargers 41 seconds and 1 timeout now. Herbert in shotgun is going to throw. Checks down to Quentin Johnston. Makes a man miss. First down up to the 44. Timeout Chargers, their final one.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down.
Nice move there by Ladd McConkey. Whether that was intentional or not that he dropped it, that would have kept the clock running. They're still about 15 yards away or so from field goal range. As Herbert is going to throw. That's going to get him close to the range. Not quite. But there's an injury timeout. Oh my goodness. Not sure who that is. If it's Jonah Lelu or Adam Butler. I believe probably Adam Butler. First down from the 44. Quick pass is complete. Down at the 36. They're in field goal range, but now they're going to have to see clock management if they're able to handle the ball well. They spike it with 14 seconds remaining. They're going to head out there for one more play. If this is inbounds, they aren't going to have time. And it's intercepted again! Granted, nothing's going to come out of it because obviously we aren't going to go 75 yards. One handoff, see if anything comes out of it. Nothing happens. That'll take us to the half. And to end the half, Chargers lead 14-9. Started out 14-0. Raiders have just kicked a few field goals to make it a game, and they do get ball to start second half. So we do have a close one. Starting with our halftime report, we're going to be taking a look around the league, see how they're doing. Starting out, we have a division battle between the Jaguars and the Titans. And Cam Ward throwing. Jump ball complete. 16-10 for the touchdown. Mullings, I'm going to hope that's a running back because if receiver or tight ends wearing 31, that is disgusting. Next, we have Saints Dolphins. Dolphins trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Saints just trying to really keep anything alive as Alvin Kamara with a good rush here. 25-24. Saints win this one. Both teams now at 5-7 on, the brink of elimination. And that's crazy to say with 5 games to go. In my opinion, if you lose 8 games, you're relying on a miracle. If you lose more than that, you're done. Cardinals and Buccaneers, we have James Conner. He gets to the edge and he hurdles a man 21-19. Cardinals win. Both teams now 7-5 on the year. As we take a look at the other teams, Chiefs win 23-7 over the Cowboys. I didn't see the Broncos. Big plays of the half. Quentin Johnston, obviously. Apparently, Amari Hampton with the 23-yard rush was huge. And then the interception by Jermaine Pratt to basically tell the Chargers, hey, you're not getting any points this half. 14-9. Jack Beck 3 for 42. Geno Smith 10 for 15, 104 yards. Herbert 12 for 18, 110 yards and 2 scores. Oh. Whoopsie. Turn out to the 27. All right. Apologies about that. First down at the 27, 4-yard rush by Genty. 2nd and 6. Going to be incomplete. 3rd and 6 now. Incomplete again. 3 and out to start the drive for the Raiders. That's far from ideal. To Blue Kelly. He's a great guy, apparently, on special teams. And we get a safety! 14-11 now. Oh my goodness. The Raiders aren't... we're scoring in the weirdest ways possible. First down to the 49 by Genty. 31-yard by Jack Beck. That's the first down. Puts the Raiders in the red zone. Boy, oh boy. What a game we have so far. Geno Smith going to take off. He's going to get up to the 5-yard line. First down. Better yet, 1st and goal. Raiders have scored 11 points. Looking for their first touchdown of the game. They go to Genty. He's going to get them closer than they were. Down to the 2, but not quite there. 2nd and goal now from the 2-yard line. Geno Smith on play action. He throws. And that's touchdown. Jack Beck, the rookie 2nd-round pick. Raiders, it's crazy how we have 18 points and only 1 touchdown to show for it. We have 3 field goals and a safety. Interception! Devin White! 2nd and 4 now from the 29. 12 yards to Genty in the air. First down. And this is the Raiders team that I know and love. Defense wins championships. 1st and 10 now from the 17. Geno. Quick pass. Incomplete. Trey Tucker got absolutely obliterated. I'm shocked he's still out there. 2nd and 10 now from the 17. Geno. Looking. Runs out of time. He goes down. Tui Pelotu on the sack. 3rd and 15 at the 22. Pressure again. Geno loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Chargers. at the 32-yard line. Oh, man. What a... Dayon Henry with the recovery. Huge for them. 18 yards for Tyler Conklin on first down. 10-yard rush by Najee Harris. 2nd and inches. Penalty on the defense for 8 yards. First down from the 28. Incomplete pass by Herbert. 2nd and 10. 21 yards to Keenan Allen. That's a first down. Brings up 1st and goal from the 7. We'll, of course, go in and watch this play out. 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. So 17 minutes total, barring overtime. Najee Harris says, "Get off of me." 2nd and goal at the 4. 3-yard rush. Stiff arm the man. 2nd and goal. They go Najee again. He somehow is breaking through tackles. Touchdown! Najee Harris. What an effort. First down from the 30-yard line. Incomplete pass. Oh, we have it on our 30. Oh, my goodness. 3rd and 10 now from the 30. Oh, wait, no, we don't. That kickoff meter had me so confused. 2nd and 2 now from the 49. Penalty on the defense. Dayon Henry, the dude with the fumble recovery. 1st and goal from the 10. Trey Tucker, 17 yards. He's finally getting involved. Here in the 4th quarter now. Gino, hands to Najee. Najee, or excuse me, I said Najee. Ashton Jeanty, touchdown, 10 yards out. And the Raiders going to take the lead again. Extra point is good. That's huge because it's a touchdown game. 6 yards for Najee. 2nd and 4, 7 yards for Hampton. That's a first down. First down, 2-yard rush by Scott Matlock, the fullback. 2nd and 8. 12 yards to Keenan Allen. That's a first down. First down from 44. Keenan Allen, 9 yards. 2nd and 1. 4 yards. First down for Allen. 8-yard rush by Herbert. We're going to go ahead and watch this drive pan out. I mean, they're right outside the red zone. I imagine they're not going to get 2 yards. It's probably going to be a big pickup that'll put them right outside the 10 or right inside the 10. 3rd and 1 for 21. Max Crosby with a good tackle. Maybe not. Both teams loading up the box. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to be short. Adam Butler got injured in the game earlier, able to make that stop. 4th and inches now from the 20. This is huge. Chargers going for it. Herbert's going to throw. And it's caught. First down to the 13. Quentin Johnston. What a catch. That was a really tough one, especially because Tyler Conklin was wide open.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hampton only finds a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 12-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
1st and goal at the 1. Keenan Allen. Not quite able to break the plane, though. Inside of the 1-yard line. It's handoff. Back at the 4-yard line. Max Crosby with a great tackle. Marion Hampton got sent so far back. 2nd and goal now from the 4. Max Crosby has his X Factor activated. Be careful. It's going to be a pass. Wide open. Tyler Conklin. We're going to watch this extra point because I was too slow to hit the circle button. Extra point is good. 28-25. There's an injury timeout to Adam Butler. Oh, no. That's probably bad because, you know, he left the game earlier. Probably re-injured, whatever it was. 13 yards for Brock Bowers on first down. 5 yards for Jeanty on the next first down. 2nd and 5. 4 yards for Jeanty. 3rd and 2. 8 yards to Trey Tucker. That's a first down. 2 yards for Jeanty. 2nd and 8. 11 yards to Ashton Jeanty. I know we're not in the red zone, but we're close enough for 1 and 2. We are inside 4 minutes left, so we are going to watch the rest of this game pan out. They go Jeanty, able to fight for 3 yards. Great for him, honestly, to figure that out. Chargers and takeaways came into the game 5th. They have 1. on the Geno Smith fumble that cost us points. Geno rolling out. First and goal to the 9. Michael Mayer.
First and goal, Raiders.
They go play action. Check it down. That's Cavante Turpin up to the 5-yard line. Gain of 4. Second and goal. Getting real close to 2.5 remaining. They go Michael Mayer on fullback. Up to the 2-yard line. Third and goal. Do the Raiders call a play before the 2-minute warning? They do. Chargers bring pressure. What a bat down! Jordan Meredith injured on the play. 4th and goal from the 2. And we're going to go for this. Maybe because we have free timeouts and we pin them in their end zone, we could risk a potential safety. Or we could get into the end zone. Michael Mayer barely gets in there. He is in. I know. I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have let the computer make that decision. But it's fine. 2 minutes and 1 second remaining. That's huge for the Chargers because that one play is untimed unless we have them return it, obviously. But you have to see that. Another big reason, I just didn't think we'd stop them. They only need a field goal. Okay, they are going to return it, so good for us. Turn up to the 30-yard line before they would have been anyway. I didn't think we'd stop them, so it's like I'd rather have the lead than not. Plus, pin them in against their end zone is a different story than, having to stop them with all the room they could have. They check down to McConkey up to the 41, first down. They take a timeout. First down from the 41, minute 51 remaining. Chargers down 4, so they need a touchdown. Check down to Quentin Johnston. He's going to be short of the line to gain. 2nd and 1 from midfield. Tackled in bounds is huge. This is a long one. Herbert. Complete to the 43. Tyler Conklin. Under 90 seconds to go. Good defense there. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now from the 43.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Herbert. Down he goes! Timeout. 3rd and 18 back at the 49. They have to get the first down because their timeouts would mean it's over. If not, throwing it up. Incomplete. And 18 yards separates the Chargers and the Raiders game. Chargers need 18. If not, the Raiders win. Herbert. Intercepted. Jermaine Pratt. As long as he does not fumble it. First down to the 44. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it. 32-28. Raiders win this one. Avoid getting swept. What a game. This was a game we had no business winning. We started out so slow. Field goal after field goal, safety. And then we finally started scoring. It took till the second half for us to score a touchdown. But Geno Smith, 22 for 33, 231 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Rushing, Genty, 19 for 83, 4.3 yards a carry. Touchdown. Michael Mayer, 2 for 5 and a touchdown. Geno Smith, 4 for 5 for 22. Receiving, 6 for 81 and a touchdown for Jack Beck. He had a great game. Brock Bowers 2 for 21. Devontae Turpin 3 for 17. Dante Foreman 3 for 27. Genty 3 for 28. Trey Tucker 2 for 25. Mayer 2 for 32. Blocking 2 sacks by Dylan Parham, 1 for Jackson Powers Johnson and Colton Miller. Defensively, 10 total tackles for Darnay Holmes, 9 for Max Crosby, 9 for Darian Porter, 8 for Jermaine Pratt, 4 tackles for Oscar Crosby, 2 for Leaky Fotu, Tyree Wilson, and Darian Porter. Sack for Leaky Fotu and Max Crosby. 2 interceptions for Jermaine Pratt, 1 for Christopher Smith and Devin White. Kicking was perfect. Punting, 54.5-yard average. Great game all around. We have a recap to go over. Great win. Seems like you had a clear game plan. What made the biggest difference? We knew we had to win in the trenches. We felt like we had a clear advantage there, and we made that the focus point. I like how our guys responded to the challenge. Colton set the tone all week. I got excited when Coach revealed the game plan and wanted us to have the perfect game, run, and pass. Even though we let some pressure get through, I'll never complain about a win. Great response. Well deserved winner all around. Any final thoughts on what this meant for the team? This was one for the fans. We're always going to praise the fans. It's a big win for the community. The fans have been looking for a statement game, and I think we delivered exactly. We avoided the sleep. Sleep? All right, we're going to go ahead and advance to next. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We're going to watch our weekly recap. Almost forgot. Starting out, obviously, our game. Ashton Genty, I want to say this was the go-ahead touchdown. Or, excuse me, no, it wasn't. Our go-ahead touchdown was the Michael Mayer one. Bengals Ravens, game of the year. This should be 8-3, 9-2. Lamar, froze, complete. That's Zay Flowers. Ravens winning a nail biter, 24-23. Delivers to the expectations. Literally 1 point deciding these two juggernauts of a team. Ravens win this one. And that's going to be huge for playoff implications. And finally, Buccaneers Cardinals. We already know the result of this one. The Cardinals end up winning. In fact, it's the same exact play we saw before. I just realized two people got absolutely pancaked on that play, though. 21-19, Cardinals win. That was the weekly recap. We're going to go ahead and advance week. We are playing the Broncos, who are 6-6. They lost 28-27 to Commanders. That's huge. In my opinion, I mean we're 9-3. We've got a winning record. I think we're a win away from not clinching the playoffs, but we would be so close, especially with a win over the Broncos. That would officially put us over them, like confirmed no matter what happens. In Kansas City would be our really only competition, who obviously it's Kansas City. We can never be too comfortable with that. We do have a weekly award to go over as well. It is Jermaine Pratt, obviously. 8 tackles, 2 interceptions. Kind of hard not to give it to him. So one last thing I want to quickly look at is our negotiations. Jermaine Pratt, I mean, you had a great game, but I'm still not sold on Dylan Parham. He allowed 2 sacks. Zamir White, we have no reason to re-sign you now unless you'd be willing to take, a really bad offer. I mean, we'll offer you this. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't blame you, honestly. Sorry to do you dirty like that, but you just don't really fit, the vision I have for this team. And I don't think we're going to re-sign anyone else. Tyree Wilson, I do think we're actually going to accept his fifth-year option. He has played phenomenal so far. So I think because of that, we'll go ahead and give him what he wants. Lonnie Johnson's very interested in us. He's another guy where it's like if you want to accept like a 1-year $3 million deal, I'd happily do it. Okay, yeah, but I'm not really willing to negotiate with that. I'm kind of happy with where the team is. He's someone who would be a bridge player nonetheless. But that is going to do for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time when we play the Broncos, looking to probably not punch our ticket in, but it would definitely be close. All right, see you guys next time. Goodbye.